everyone, welcome to zhuzhuliving. Today I'm going to show you how to make a lemon fruit tart, the French style. I used to live in Paris and I love the sweets and the desserts and the bread that you can buy from brasseries in Paris. However, I gained a lot of weight after that and I really started to discover keto diet. And recently I have done a lot of research from the YouTube and find out you can actually make keto-friendly lemon fruit tart, the French style, with almond flour crust and with substitute sugar and just lemon and cream. So let me show you how to do it. It's not hard. I'm going to show you step by step. So you will succeed for sure, I guarantee you, if you follow my steps. I produce videos on health, nutrition, food, and travel, so please subscribe to my channel. So let's make the crust first. This is the ingredients that you will need in both English and Chinese. These are the items. And so let me go over them one by one. First, we need the almond flour. We need 1 cup of almond flour. I'm gonna put into a large bowl. Make sure that you get rid of the lumps. And then I'm gonna use this is actually the fiber powder. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons. And next, we will use flaxseed meal just to add more omega-3 and fiber. We need 1 tablespoon. And we're gonna add guar gum, is like a thickener that actually can make your dough sticky. We need 1 tablespoon. And next we will add the famous nutritional yeast, which is the natural vitamin B. It also thickens and make the dough sticky. So we're gonna use 2 tablespoons. And then we're gonna add a pinch of salt, just a little bit. I'm using Himalayan salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, next we're gonna just add only half cup of water, and just use a spoon to mix them. And then I'm gonna put on a glove and use my hand just to work the dough, because the dough can be a little bit sticky. That's why I'm using a glove. But it's really easy. We just do a few rounds of pushing and squeezing, and voila, that's it. And I'm gonna put it into a sealed plastic bag. And I will leave it in the fridge. You can do it the night before you're gonna make bake the crust, or in the fridge for at least 3 hours. So then next we're gonna now I'm gonna try to bake it. Now I have a 20 cm or 8-inch wide tart tray, which is a professional one that I got from Paris. I'm gonna oil it. I'm using olive oil just to brush it over thoroughly. And then look, I left the dough in the fridge for 3 hours. Now it's very hard. When it's hard, it's easy to roll it out. So you want to wait until it's hard. I'm gonna put a parchment paper on the bottom and put another one on the top. I will use a roller and first use my hand to press it down and then just roll it out. You don't have to make a perfect round shape. Just roll it out as much as you can. I'm going to try to make it larger than the tart tray itself. So here you go. As you can see, it's not perfectly round, but it's okay. We can take it out and because it's sticky and we can patch it later. So we're gonna put it on top of the tray. Just be patient here. This is a little bit tricky, so do it slowly. But if you don't cover the tray perfectly, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna work the dough, put it a little bit inside to line the dough with the edges of the tray. Do it slowly with your hand, and you can use your hand just to get rid of the excess part. And then as you can see, I have some missing part here. I just use the additional crust dough to patch it. It's like a patchwork. It's really easy. Okay, here it is. So we will use a fork just to pull some tiny holes. And they're ready. So for all the other excess materials of dough, we won't waste it. So we're gonna make chips out of it. I'm gonna just squeeze it and leave it out ready for the chips. First, we're gonna have to place the dough ready for baking on the large tray like this. Okay, we do the same thing. We're gonna roll this dough out, but I'm going to roll it as thin as possible. I'm gonna save this parchment paper for later use. So as you can see, it's pretty thin. I'm going to use a knife. Just gonna cut it. You can cut it whatever shape you want. And these are going to be my keto version of tortilla chips. It's actually almond flour chips. So I'm gonna put that together with the crust on the tray to be ready for baking. Okay, then I'm going to cut that previously saved parchment paper into kind of round shape and then put beans on top. I'm using my chickpeas just to add weight, and then cut off the extra part of the parchment paper. And we're going to preheat the oven to 375 Fahrenheit 180 centigrade and bake it for 15 minutes. While we're doing that, we're going to make the filling. So I'm having these organic eggs that I just bought, and I'm leaving it out in room temperature. We need 4 eggs. So here are the ingredients for the fillings. We need we're gonna have 2 lemons. Use 2 lemons. We will use the juice of it, and 1 orange, 1 large orange, 4 eggs, and the monk fruit sweetener, and heavy whipping cream. I'm using a scale. We will need the scale to weight our ingredients. So first, we're going to need a grater box like this. I'm gonna grate the orange skin. If you want the filling to be a little bit more sour, you could use the lemon, but I prefer the orange. So I'm gonna grate 8 grams of orange peel, and we will weight it with our weight scale. Yeah, this is about 8 grams. Okay, and then I'm gonna cut the orange. We will squeeze the juice and the lemons. We need 50 grams of lemon juice and 50 grams orange juice. Okay, 15 minutes passed. I took it out from the oven. I'm gonna remove this chickpeas. And then the chips are ready. They're thin and crispy. So I'm gonna put them into a bowl and eat them as snacks. Okay, here we go. Back to the oven for another 15 minutes. As I put 2 eggs and 2 egg yolks into the bowl. Add orange peel, sugar, the substitute sweetener, monk fruit sugar. And then you're gonna add the lemon juice and the orange juice we previously squeezed and the heavy whipping cream, and put all in a large bowl and just mix them thoroughly. Here we go, and just mix them. It's really, really easy. And now we're going to use this to get rid of the orange peel, because we don't want the orange peel to be inside of the filling. We just want the flavor of it. So this is the finished product for the filling. It's ready. Now the crust is also ready. We're gonna leave it for cool until you could actually touch the crust with your finger. So it looks like this. It's ready, so I'm gonna pour the filling, the mixture of the filling into this. Just be careful. Do it slowly. And you're gonna put this back to the oven. Preheat the oven, this time to 330 Fahrenheit, a little bit lower temperature than previously. And bake for 30 to 40 minutes, depending on your oven and where you place inside of the oven. So the center should be about 75 degrees centigrade, or it's a little bit wobbly. But if you overcook it a little bit, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And if the surface has cracks, don't worry about it. Because when we're putting raspberry, blueberry, whatever berry of your choice, you won't see the imperfection of the surface. So here you go, I'm putting raspberry, blueberry, and erythritol powder, which is a substitute sugar powder. So this is the finished product. This is what it looks like. Voila! I am actually eating it together with some jasmine tea, but you can also, of course, enjoy it with coffee. It looks delicious and it tastes delicious. It's not sour, it's not sweet, it's just perfect. So follow my steps. I guarantee that you will have a perfect keto lemon fruit tart, the French style. Bon appetit!